This is back in the front. Now, I don't want you to get upset. You know about the lawsuit, the Sunday Ticket lawsuit that they killed the NFL. The jury said you owe 4.7 billion in damages. The judge then responded through the entire case out of court, overruled what the jury did. The lawyers representing the fans and the businesses that filed the antitrust lawsuit are going to go to the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals. They're going to file an appeal. However, this piece of information just came out. You can get Sunday Ticket by going on an Apple app, which means everybody's on their phone. That's how they watch the game. All right. You got to go to the Apple store to register. Okay. You ready for this? Go to the Apple store. $680.
Wow.
On the Apple app. And if you want the Red Zone channel included, in addition to Sunday NFL Direct TV, it's $740. People are in revolt. People can't believe the NFL says we don't price it. That's on Apple doing what they want to do.
Well, that's more than if you were to sign up like through your cable TV subscriber, right?
Yeah, that's $499.
Yeah, so Apple, I think, wants their cut. I think that's
they're
what
going
this is
to
about.
get their cut. Exactly. So you think about that. That man on
They're going to pay Lionel Messi.
Yeah, exactly.
For that big contract. But it's interesting how everything's changing and people are watching football games on their phone. And that kind of sounds foreign to us, but that's the way this whole thing's going, Lee.
The amount of money, though, that's unbelievable.
It's insane. But the only way they're going to get pushback is if subscriptions start to dry up. And if people don't sign up, well, then they get the message.
I guess I'll ask everybody on live stream, is there anybody out there that wants it via Apple app? Are you willing to pay $680 or $740, the app plus the Red Zone? Jumpin' Fans Forum, give me your response to this whole Sunday Ticket thing. Rule change. Owners have called a meeting for next week, the 27th. They're going to reevaluate the kickoff rule. I mean, there's a lot of barking going on in the NFL, especially from coaches, about we don't like this, the way this thing is structured. There's still heavy-duty hits. What they don't like is the fact these kickoff guys are hauling kicks back well beyond the 40-yard line. They're going to evaluate a different rule. They're trying to stop the coaches from changing the way players line up in formations. They've also decided, there's a proposal out there, coaches in the second preseason game decided, screw it, I'm kicking it into the end zone for a touchback. I'll put it out at the 30. Let them start at the 30. Now they're talking about taking, if it's a touchback, out to the 35 because they don't want to get burned on kickoffs. So I think opening day, regular season, it's going to be fascinating to see how coaches handle the situation. But the owners are calling a meeting on the 27th to talk about the change. If it becomes a touchback, it goes out to the 35 rather than the 30-yard line. There have been 11 kick returns in 2 weeks of preseason, 40 yards or more. Nobody did that prior.
Yeah, that's good.
It's explosive. It's phenomenal. So we'll keep an eye on that situation. This whole, I'll take a touchback rather than a risk of giving up a touchdown because Johnny Speed Merchants might bust a big one. His coaches are kind of freaked out by the formations and what they can't get done with the gunners and what they used to get done there. So those are the latest storylines. You want to comment about bad kickoffs, bad returns?
I do. I have a thought on this. One of the things that's interesting is we're seeing this in baseball, these potential rule changes, and everyone's freaking out about it. Sometimes rule changes are good, and they can have a great improvement on the game. And obviously, there was a safety issue in these kickoffs, which I get. But I kind of like the fact that they're willing to experiment and innovate, and they're moving things around during the exhibition season when the games don't matter. So I think this is good. Now, to your point, they're bringing the ball up to the 45, if they're running it back. That makes the kickoffs all the more exciting.
It's called pizzazz.
Yeah. So in the end, I think this is all good. And, Johnny Fast Shoes in the back, I still think of Billy White Shoes Johnson.
Exactly. One other sidebar football rule question. In practice and in the OTAs and now in the preseason and practice, everybody is wearing the Guardian cap on their helmets, which is the extra protection. Some of the clubs have worked a deal in which the Guardian cap actually has a team logo. It looks like an extension of the helmet. There is conversation Is anybody going to wear the Guardian cap in the regular season? There's only one player so far that's committed to wear it. They keep studies on all kinds of statistics in the NFL, preseason, regular season. Concussions this preseason and last preseason were down 60%.
Good.
Why wouldn't players want to wear a Guardian cap in the regular season?
Because it doesn't look cool. I mean, that's the whole reason. But I did see a lot of them, out there on the field. And I was thinking to myself, that's a dude that's taking responsibility for his own life. And I thought, good on you for adding that protection. But we were joking about that a few months ago, if they were going to have the logo and the stripe and their number on the back. And sure enough, they are.
They are. Chargers do. So it'd be interesting to see if anybody regular season, only one guy, I think somebody in Denver, might have been a defensive lineman, who's had some concussion problems. Why won't you wear it?
Yeah. Exactly.
Who cares what you look like? Because if everybody starts to wear it, then you all look the same. Yeah. And you're protecting this. And that's the most important facet of Guardian caps.
Yeah. Well, some people get all worked up over helmet laws. But yeah, I think this is a good thing for the NFL.
Okay. We go from pro football